It is a very natural human trait to destroy that which frightens us. You have forgotten the one who doesn't care about ownership, who doesn't try to turn a profit from every human exchange. It's a lie to think you're not good enough. It's a lie to think you're not worth anything. But as long as something is never even started, you never have to worry about it ending. It has endless potential. Life is a mystery to be lived, not a problem to be solved. Do good. Live in the most positive and joyful way possible every day. I would prefer a sword to fight duel, but a pen to plan a war. Trustful people are the pure at heart, as they are moved by the zeal of their own trustworthiness. I don't know how I look, but I know how I feel. Young, goofy, infinite. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Every act of goodness is born from our desire to be happy. Believe in yourself, and there will come a day when others will have no choice but to believe with you. Be bold. Don't be shy to say no to the future you don't like. We never know which lives we influence, or when, or why. I think the highest and lowest points are the important ones. Anything else is just .I in between. Nothing is permanent in this wicked world, not even our troubles. 3 things cannot hide for long: the moon, the sun, and the truth. Very occasionally, if you pay really close attention, life doesn't suck. If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. I actually like how doctors talk. I like the sound of science. I like how words you don't understand explain things you can't understand. We are here, and it is now. The way I see it is, after that, everything tends towards guesswork. Always forgive, but never forget, else you will be a prisoner of your own hatred and doomed to repeat your mistakes forever. Not every instance requires a response. Truth resides silently in the seat of power. I can't really act the way I want to act or say what I want to say all the time. And a lot of times, I cover that up with a smile. It's life. You don't figure it out. You just climb up on the beast and ride. Rejections come the moment we decide to turn our one day into day one, and that is totally okay. You can't strangle stress to death. You can try, but all that effort only increases its ferocity until it shatters your ability to contain it. If you can't change your fate, change your attitude. I knew it like destiny, and at the same time, I knew it as choice. Errors do not cease to be errors simply because they're ratified into law. I don't walk away from things I think are unfinished. Rule of life. If you bother to ask someone's advice, then bother to listen to it. Of all creatures that breathe and move upon the earth, nothing is bred that is weaker than man. In life, you need either inspiration or desperation. The world is so full of a number of things, I'm sure we should all be as happy as kings. To all of you here, I wish you a very happy new year, and I look forward to seeing you in 2022. All the best. I don't know what's worse, to not know what you are and be happy, or to become what you've always wanted to be and feel alone. But this wealth of information produced little or no insight. Fault always lies in the same place, with him weak enough to lay blame. We're all too driven by materialism, obsessed with success, with money, with trying to impress people who will never be impressed. The meaning of earthly existence lies not, as we have grown used to thinking, in prospering, but in the development of the soul. I am not pretty. I am not beautiful. I am as radiant as the sun. The irony of life is that those who wear masks often tell us more truths than those with open faces. The only real battle in life is between hanging on and letting go. Everything you'll ever need to know is within you. The secrets of the universe are imprinted on the cells of your body. Not only are we all unique, We're also all connected. Therefore, it makes no sense that you could ever be rejected. Nothing in this world compares to the comfort and security of having someone just hold your hand. Regret is mostly caused by not having done anything. I would court you with all the grace and courtesy that you deserve. To acquire the habit of reading is to construct for yourself a refuge from almost all the miseries of life. We can't go back and change what happened. It's what we do next that matters. Sometimes you lie to deceive people. Sometimes you lie because you need the lie to become the truth. The easy confidence with which I know another man's religion is folly teaches me to suspect that my own is also. It was the truth, and like any truth, it was powerful. No one should need to be big enough to destroy others, and all of us must have to be powerful and resourceful enough to protect ourselves. The day you become old is the day you're not looking for new experiences anymore. The opposite of a correct statement is a false statement, but the opposite of a profound truth may well be another profound truth. I didn't come here of my own accord, and I can't leave that way. Whoever brought me here will have to take me home. A hero is someone who has given his or her life to something bigger than oneself. Time bows to authentic commitment, and it stretches to accommodate it. You may lie with your mouth, but with the mouth you make as you do, so you nonetheless tell the truth. Amateurs sit and wait for inspiration. The rest of us just get up and go to work. I have given my word that only death will take me from you. Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life. Solitary trees, if they grow at all, grow strong. I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuse. People make mistakes in life through believing too much, but they have a damn dull time if they believe too little. Every flower is a melody that floats through the air and soothes our hearts. Hearts are breakable, Isabel said. And I think even when you heal, you're never what you were before. You are never alone. You are eternally connected with everyone. If you care about what you do and work hard at it, there isn't anything you can't do if you want to. I encounter one example after another of how relative truth is. The place to improve the world is first in one's own heart and head and hands, and then work outward from there. We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. Man in general, if reduced to himself, is too wicked to be free. What we do is more important than what we say or what we say we believe. You must understand, they fear you. There is nothing scarier in their minds than a girl who knows the power of her flames. A nation should not be judged by how it treats its highest citizens, but its lowest ones. Seiran Adi and Asawai shall sing a sweeter song tomorrow. If you want to tell the world who you are, then the world must first show what you do. I'm just doing me, and to me, that's what got me this far. Tried living in the real world instead of a shell, but I was bored before I even began. People, in general, would rather die than forgive. It's that hard. What you don't know won't hurt you. A dubious maxim. Sometimes what you don't know can hurt you very much. People are always complaining that life's not fair, but that simply isn't true. Life is extraordinarily fair. It's just not centered on you. You never change your life until you step out of your comfort zone. Change begins at the end of your comfort zone. Wisdom is the oneness of mind that guides and permeates all things. The average passenger eats enough calories to keep them weight gain a year old for a week and a half. The absurd does not liberate, it binds. It does not authorize all actions. Everything is permitted does not mean that nothing is forbidden. Better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. Sometimes things become possible if we want them bad enough. You don't need a compass when you are yourself a map. You can't dwell on what might have been done, and it's not fair to condemn him for something he hasn't done. Not in his speech, not in his thoughts. I see his greatness, only in his actions, in his life. Hopes, wants, and wishes, all cast across the night sky with my heart in tow. Failure is constructive feedback that tells you to try a different approach to accomplish what you want. Expressing doubt is how we begin a journey to discover essential truths. A creative life cannot be sustained by approval any more than it can be destroyed by criticism. There's only one day at a time here, then it's tonight, and then tomorrow will be the day again. There must be those among whom we can sit down and weep and still be counted as warriors.